Hi, this is Ladd with LongRangeOnly.com, and this video is on the Maven RS3.2 scope. I've had this scope for about 12 months. At the end of this month, I've had it on several rifles, and I just installed it on this rifle. It's been on this rifle before, but I put it back on this rifle, and what we're going to do is we're going to take it out and I'm going to walk you through zeroing it and setting the zero stop, adjusting the windage turret, and taking it out to 500 yards. We're just going to test it out on video and see how it does and how I shoot. Hopefully the weather's good. But let me just run you through this scope. I'll put on the specs on the video so that you can see them. But just to run through it real quick, this is the Maven RS3.2. It has the SH1-W MOA reticle in it. It's a 5 to 30 power variable scope. The focus is right here on the end, easy to adjust. It's a 30 millimeter main tube and a 50 millimeter objective. The glass and all that I just described is the same as the Maven RS.3. This one's an upgrade from the RS.3, whereas the turrets are a little bit bigger. The windage turret right here is capped, so you can keep it protected in your scabbard if you use a scabbard on your horse mule or on your side-by-side. Okay, and then the elevation turret, the difference between the elevation turret is the zero stop, where the zero stop's located. The RS.3, the zero stop was a little friction ring at the bottom that you just set with an Allen screw. This one, you take the cap off right here, which is same as on the RS.3, and pull the cap off, and then the zero stop's right here. I'll explain a little bit later how to adjust that, but I'll walk you through zeroing it and then adjusting the zero stop and the windage, zero and the windage. So this is an upgrade from the RS.3. Everything else is pretty close. I mean, it's got a parallax on the side so that you can adjust it. It's nice, the parallax has numbers on it so that you can estimate the yardage and then fine tune it when you're looking through it. And then, yeah, that's it. So I just mounted it on this rifle. This is my Christensen Arms Ridgeline 6.5 PRC with some upgrades. You've probably seen this rifle in some of my other videos, but this is a great platform to test because this rifle I know is accurate. It's proven itself. It's got over 700 rounds down the tube so far, and it's just accurate. And I'll be shooting Burger factory ammo through this with the 156 grain Burger. So let's load up the truck and take this out into the field and zero it, and then take it out to 500-600 yards, see how it goes. Okay, stay tuned. Okay, here's a recap of zero in this Maven RS3.2. I started this morning with the point of aim right here and the point of impact right here. So I adjusted it over and fired 3 more shots and hit right here. And then I figured I was a little bit low, so I brought that up a little bit and shot here, pointed impact here, shot there. I pulled that one a little bit, and then my second 2 were right there. So I think this is adjusted as good as I can get it, but it looks good to me. So now we're off to 500 yards, ring some steel. Okay, third shot is ready. 540 yards, another 8-inch gong, 8 to 12 mile an hour gusts. I have an elevation of 9 3/4 MOA up and 2 MOA to the left. The wind's going from my left to right this way at an angle this way, which this binocular, this Revic BLR10B from Gunworks, makes it really easy to make the adjustments. The wind vectoring inside of it is, in my opinion, the best on the market. I love this binocular rangefinder. So let's give this a shot, see if we can hit this one. It's pretty far out there, small target, a lot of wind, so we'll see. Got everything turned on, so let's give it a shot. A little bit high, but right in there. Not bad. Let's set up for the next shot. It's the big steel plate out there. 603 yards. Come up of 11.5. Let's set the wind vector 2.5 to the left. Let's see if we can hit it. Missed. Okay, we're back in the shop after shooting all day out there. I wanted to do a little close-up of the zero stop and show you how to adjust that. So let me zoom in here and get a closer look. Let me take off the cap first. Okay, so we're zoomed in here so that you can see this. There's 3 set screws. Take your 16th inch Allen wrench and just loosen that just a little bit. There's 1, 2, and then 3 right here. And this ring should just come right off. The higher it is, the more down below zero it will be. But if you loosen those screws and put it down to the bottom, there's this spacer right here that will make it so it's at 0. It'll set your zero stop at 0. So just take it down to the bottom, okay? And there's a stop right here. So just take it down to the bottom and then tighten up the set screws a little bit. And that should do it. We'll put the cover back on, index to 0, put the cap back on, and now zero stop should be 0. I'll go around a revolution, back to 0. It's set at 0 now. That's how you do it. Really easy and simple. Yeah, I don't know what else to say about that. That's your set screws around the ring, set your zero stop. Once you have your rifle sighted in, just put that ring down to the bottom and set those screws, those set screws, and you're done. We'll go ahead and wrap up this video. This Maven RS3.2 I've had for a year at the end of this month, and I've had it on several rifles and put it on this rifle recently, and you saw checking zero, sighting it in and taking it out to 600 yards. It's a great scope. Just to summarize, it's a 30 millimeter main tube. It has 15 MOA. This is an MOA scope. It has 15 MOA per revolution, a 50 millimeter objective lens. It has a zoom of 5 to 30, just like this is a newer version of the RS.3 with slight variations in the windage turret and the elevation turret, meaning the windage turret has a cap on it, and the elevation turret, the zero stop is just a little bit different than it was before, where the zero stop is internal like I just showed you. It's pretty much the same other than that, but it's a great glass. At the price point of $1,600, I think it is right in there if you're looking for a scope in that price point. This is one you ought to consider because it has a lot of great features: the zero stop, the capped windage, the easy adjustable zero. When you have the rifle zeroed, you can set it to zero really easy. The glass is really good. The focus right here is the focus, kind of focus that I like, where it's a little rubber thing, point here, and then you just dial it to focus it for your eye. It has the parallax on the side here. Yeah, I don't know what else to say about this scope. I think you should consider it if you're in the market for one in this price point. I think it checks a lot of boxes. Okay, I wanted to take a minute and show you the reticle. This is the reticle on 5 power. This is the reticle on 30 power. You can see the differences. This is a first focal plane scope, so when you increase the power, the reticle gets bigger. It's a really usable, easy, friendly reticle to use, especially for your windage holdovers, if you like to use that for your windage adjustments. If you like to use the reticle for your elevation adjustments, it really kind of lacks. You just have a couple options here of 5 MOA, 10 MOA, and so this reticle is better for dialing your elevation. But here's a view of the two reticles on the lowest setting and the highest setting. In my opinion, this is a really good reticle. I really like this little dot in the center, which helps me to be a little bit more accurate. So in a nutshell, there you go. Thanks for watching this video. If you've enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up, and then jump on over to longrangeonly.com. There's a forum on that website with a lot of great information in it. The subscription is free and it's easy to join. There's a lot of great people there to help answer questions if you have any about long range only shooting, or with scopes like this, rifles like these, anything. So jump on over and check it out. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.